5 years from now, when a robot calmly loads your dishwasher and then steps onto a mat to charge itself, you'll remember this video. Today we are going inside Figure, the team racing to build a general purpose humanoid. We'll unpack how it works, why it's different, and the real opportunities it opens up. This robot's fingertips can feel the weight of a paperclip, and that changes everything. We're living through a quiet shift. For decades, robots were either factory arms in cages or research prototypes doing Parker. But a handful of teams are now aiming at something bolder. Robots that can work where people work and live. Figure's founder, Greg Adcock, has a track record of taking moonshots from zero to real. Battery, Archer Aviation, and with Figure, he's betting that humanoids are the most general tool for a world built for humans. Figure just unveiled Figure 03, a ground-up redesign aimed at the home as much as the factory. Better cameras with lower latency and wider view, tactile fingertips, sensitive 3 grams of force, palm cameras for tight spaces, soft textiles and foam for safety, and even inductive charging through coils in the feet so it can step onto a pad and refuel. This is what product thinking looks like in humanoids. Humanoid that charges by literally standing still 2 kilowatts through its feet. When I was in school, my friends and I hacked together Lego races for RoboCop Jr. We weren't thinking AI policy gradients. We were thinking, how do we make this thing not crash? That tiny loop, sense, think, act, taught me a bigger truth. Robotics is everything at once. Sensors lie, floors are slippery, batteries sag, and yet, when it works, it feels like magic. Robotics isn't hard because it's smart, because the real world is messy. To make a robot useful, you need a brain that understands what it sees and turns ideas into movement. Figure calls their brain Helix, a vision language action model. Think of it as 2 systems talking to each other. System 2 is the thinker. It looks at the scene, passes language like put the bowl in the dishwasher, and plans the steps. It runs just a few times each second, slow and careful. System 1 is the athlete. It takes those steps and converts them into smooth wrist, finger and body motions, hundreds of tiny adjustments per second so the robot stays balanced, adapts mid-reach and doesn't crush the bowl. Helix is designed to output continuous high-rate control for the whole upper body, including fingers, so it can do delicate human-level tasks. That's a big leap from press button, move arm to X. Those new palm cameras and tactile fingertips give Helix what humans take for granted. Seeing what your hand is doing while you're doing it and feeling the instant something starts to slip. Figure's robot doesn't just see the world, it feels a paperclip. Most humanoids look like research projects. Figure 03 looks like a product. The difference? Manufacturing choices. This cut part counts moved from CNC art projects to injection molding and die casting, and designed for modularity. So you can swap hands or sensors without tearing the robot apart. Safety layers extend down to the battery, tested and certified to standards used in the real world. And when the shift ends, the robot can dump terabytes of data over 10 gigabyte wave for training. Robots that make more robots, Figure's building capacity and bought you to do exactly that. Old robots were basically scripted, useful until something changes. Step 1 is imitation. Humans demonstrate tasks via teleoperation or motion capture. The robot watches, records everything, camera frames, joint angles, finger pressures, and learns the mapping from what I see to what I should do. Step 2 is simulation. Before risking hardware, you practice millions of times in digital twins. Change lighting, friction, object shapes, so the policy doesn't crumble the moment it sees a shiny countertop. Step 3 is real-world fine-tuning. Use reinforcement learning or targeted updates to smooth the rough edges. And crucially, the split learning. The robots work, then upload the day in the life including failures over the fat wave pipe. Overnight, Helix gets smarter, then ships back to the fleet. That loop, data model deployment, is why progress can suddenly look fast from the outside. This summer, I visited Purdue and played with the Aloha teleop setup. The first time you feel latency in your fingertips, then see the robot copy you realize the bottleneck isn't just algorithms, it's the whole loop working together. Robots don't just need more data, they need the right data. Your exact hand slip at the exact moment the jar sticks. So why does Figure feel like it's leaping? 3 reasons. 1. Full stack control. The same team that designs the hand designs the hand's brain. Hardware and software co-evolve. 2. a data factory mindset. Real tasks at real sites like auto manufacturing generate the weird edge cases you must learn from. 3. Scaling from day one. O3 isn't a lab queen, it's built with manufacturing, safety, and serviceability in mind, with a certified battery and swappable modules. The fastest robot teams don't write more code. They close the loop between factory floors and training run. Let's be sober about where humanoids help first. Factories and logistics. Anywhere designed for people but craving flexibility. Opening doors, pushing carts, using tools humanoids make sense. Think fill the gaps around fixed automation. Assisted care and service, lifting, fetching, stocking. High value, high fatigue tasks. Home, it's the long game. Homes are chaotic, but O3's design, soft edges, better audio, safer battery, inductive charging moves the ball downfield. Zooming out, the money flowing into humanoids is accelerating timelines. But even optimists agree. Meaningful home adoption is a multi-year arc with big social ripple effects. Moving bins, not making TikToks. I'm Indian, I want to bring this home, but we have honest constraints. Labor markets, regulation, and the social cost of abrupt displacement. That doesn't mean no robots, it means augmentation first. Safety, quality, night shifts, hazardous tasks. China offers a contrasting study. Stronger central push for factory automation, faster adoption, and the policy muscle to retain at scale. We can learn from that without copying it blindly. Robots don't have to replace jobs in India, they can upgrade them. If you're in school or mid-career and this feels out of reach, here's how to start. You don't need a PhD, you need traction. Month 1, build a tiny robot that follows a line. Learn sensors lie. Add a PID loop. Month 2. Install ROS2, simulate a robot, publish subscribe messages, visualize sensor data. Month 3. Train a small vision model, run it on device. Try quantization so it runs in real time. Month 4. Add a gripper and make it pick 3 different objects reliably. Month 5 plus. Join a lab, a makerspace, or contribute to an open source robotics stack. For reading, I love Gergely Oroz's Pragmatic Engineer series on robotics and humanoids. It's written for software folks crossing into hardware. It demystifies the field and points you at practical skills. I began cognitive science at UCSD in 2016 because I wanted the brain to be in 2 places at once. Life decoy models. Hardware humbled me, but each tiny build pushed me forward. My sister Varnika's path, now founding engineer in factory robotics, reminds me the opportunity is real and growing. Your first robot shouldn't be human level, it finally turns left on time. Figure isn't just a flashy demo, it's a blueprint for product-grade humanoids. Helix for brains, compliant hands that feel a paperclip, saved batteries, fast data loops, and a factory to build the next 1,000. If that excites you more than it scares you, you're my kind of person. Drop a comment with the small robot you'll build first. I'll pin a few starter kits below. And if you want to follow up where we live build a teleop gripper and show you the full data loop, hit subscribe. The future's walking toward us, let's meet it halfway.